Latin American and Caribbean Cultures, a Brief Introduction. LAS101 introduces texts and media from Latin American and Caribbean cultures, including film, music, and performances. It all started when the Portuguese and the Spanish discovered America. To keep order in the newly discovered lands, Pope Alexander VI drew a line from north to south to allocate the eastern region for the Portuguese and the western for the Spanish conquistadors. This division created a variation of terminology such as Ibero-American, Hispano-American, Latin American. In this course, we will discuss these and many other issues in chronological order. First, we'll spend time with pre-Columbian Indian cultures in Mesoamerica and South America, including the Aztecs, the Mayans, the Incas, the Tupis, and the Guaranis, as well as other Latin American Indians. You will then learn about cultural activities of the natives by viewing reports and reading accounts from Europeans who traveled to South America in the 16th century. From these accounts, you will learn how these indigenous cultures differed in their stages of development and daily activities. Then we will move on to colonial life and meet important figures who left their legacies. You will also learn about the causes, leaders, and consequences of independence movements during this period. After independence, the dynamics changed and there was a power shift from Europe to America. The local literature began to take shape in the new countries that were being formed. During these 3 weeks, you will be introduced to Caribbean, Hispanic, and Brazilian literature. Later, the focus will be directed to art and architecture as you meet famous painters and architects and view their creations. The final weeks of the course will deal with the diverse Latin American music in its vast range of instruments, genres, and sounds. Finally, our focus will turn to the Latin American population in the United States and those contributions that have enriched the culture in various ways, including music, literature, food, and so on. There are various assignments you will be completing. Weekly discussions in the discussion board worth 15% of your final grade. In these discussions, you will participate in analysis and interpretations of the lecture notes, critical reading, video clips, and so on. You will have 3 quizzes, each worth 5%, totaling 15% of your final grade, where you will demonstrate your knowledge of the subject covered in class. You will participate in group work, worth 10% of your final grade, in which you will work collaboratively, gathering, interpreting, and synthesizing information about a region and countries studied in the course. You will write 2 short essays, each worth 20%, totaling 40 of your final grade. The first essay is about an influential individual in Latin American history. The second essay could be about a contemporary person connected to culture, a review of a book, performance, show, film, play, lecture, museum exhibit, or artwork related to Latin American cultures. You will also write a 1-page peer review worth 10% of your final grade and a 1-page reflection paper, also worth 10%, describing the process of researching and creating the essays and making connections between your essay topic and the content of the course. We hope you will enjoy this panoramic view of Latin American and Caribbean cultures.